Even though I feel like there's a possibility that he might mess with Lisa, but I feel like Lisa's going to what she's been doing all season. Like she's gonna curve him. I feel like he's going
Nah.
to. I feel like he's going to fall back in love because she's getting closer. Like even though she's just being nice, but Carlton's going to see it as, oh man, it's my girl. We can be together again, and then she's going to be like, no, like Carlton, like we're just friends. Remember?
Yeah, we sound like it.
We're just friends. Remember? He's going to be like,
Yeah,
fuck, and then
hey.
he's going to be like, oh, back on that white powder, boy. He's going to be on that.
Right back into the drug
game. It's coming, man. I'm telling you, bro.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every fucking episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie. Anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Hey, y'all. We're back for another one. This one is episode 2 of this season of Bel-Air.
Another one of those smooth grooves.
Amen. Yep. Tune in or tune out. You know what I mean? Watch it before you listen. But anyway, so we jump back in. We see I guess we'll that's when we jump in, right? The basketball game.
Yeah, that's exactly where it starts from. I forgot how the last one ended, but he was wasn't he upset at the last one because he or was at this episode?
That was this episode. The last one ended with him fuck. It was like somehow. Oh no, the last one ended with him moving back in the house. And then we see the scene with the dude finding out his Uncle Phil was his uncle.
Right. That he was a billionaire. He's a billionaire. I thought it was just a million. I thought I saw he said he was a billionaire.
Did it say billion?
For some reason I thought I saw a billion, but I'm like, oh, okay, hey, make it happen.
I thought I saw a millionaire. Either way, that nigga rich.
My uncle a billionaire. I don't want to play basketball no more. Give me the money.
What are we doing it for?
Play basketball in the backyard.
I'll buy a team, nigga. I'm not working for this shit.
I'm saying.
But so we get in, we see and it's funny because I remember in the last episode that the dude his name is Drew, right? The one that's he represents the Drew League and all that shit.
His the homeboy or the guy Doc, the older guy, the mentor. Doc is the older.
Oh, his name is Doc.
Doc is the guy that he's like trying to impress on the court. But the guy that hooked him up with Doc.
Okay, so Doc tells him like, yeah.
You hear me?
Okay, so Doc tells him in the last episode, he's like, the coach's son get all the attention or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then we come here, and that's what's happening.
Yeah. So pretty much he's in the beginning of the game, and the coach is on it. I mean, he's doing a good job apparently or whatever, but he's one of those guys that wants to get off. He knows he's the best player on the team. So
right.
I want to score the last bucket. But the coach is like, it's a team sport. We need other people to score as well. You know what I mean? So they want him to pass the last play off to this other guy that has been cold all night.
I didn't get the team sport aspect.
What would you think about the coach? What is he doing?
I think it's the coach's son.
Oh,
only because of how he did it. So it's like, this nigga's on, Will's on fire.
Yeah.
But you want to give some reason you're forcing this kid to get the glory. Cause he's like pass it to him in the corner. And Will like, I'm hot right now. Yeah, I know, but we need to run the play. Pass him in the corner.
Said no coach ever.
ever. If I got this Michael Jordan type playing kid on my team, you're shooting the last basket.
Yeah. Big facts. And that's what they're for pretty much. I mean, I guess depending on the game, right? Like, because at one point the game is like they up 15, 16 points. So of course, you know what I mean, pass it out to the players that are cold. But if we neck and neck, it's like, you know, 50-50, the lead scorer has to make this last basket. We have to put it in his hands. You know what I mean? That's like not passing it to LeBron at the last minute or not passing it to Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's give it to the new guy off the bench just because we want to be nice. Don't make sense.
But it felt like he had another motive. Like it seemed like he wanted to give that glory to whoever that kid was, and you kind of see that later on.
Mm-hmm. I didn't peep the fact that it might be his son. I mean, it's possible,
right? Because I only say that because I remember the last episode, dude was talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, you know, going to them schools, the coach's son get all the shine. Like that's their thing."
Okay, yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. The guy shot the last shot and missed it.
Fuck passing on the ball. Fuck that. fuck that.
So I thought it was gonna go the other way. I thought Will was gonna shoot it. You know what I mean?
I thought he was too.
I was like, you know what I mean? But he decided, hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do this little fake shot pass. Dude missed the ball. And the recruiter, Doc, you know, he sees that as like, okay, like you're supposed to take charge. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for players that is gonna take the shot. Like if the coach makes a bad call, you know, you change it. I feel like that's with regular sports too. I feel like, you know, the coach can call the play, but if you see an opening, you know what I mean, or if that play is not, you know, as good, like once it's ran, you know what I mean, it don't look right or it don't feel right. It's just like it's up to the team captain or, you know, that the lead scorer to make that decision. I feel like I'm not sure if they, you know, I feel like they do that though. I don't feel like they follow everything, you know, what the coach says just because shit, you ain't always right, brother. You know what I mean? I think it's more
and
of
the coach ain't out there on.
You're right.
The coach ain't out there on the floor either.
Yeah, I think it's more of the person that's out there playing's decision at the end, like the last minute. You know what I mean? Like if it ain't open, it ain't open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so you see, I was gonna ask you, do you feel like, because I feel like Doc is like giving him good game, but it made it seem like he's plotting at the end of the last episode. So which one is he? Like, is he plotting or is he really like trying to push him towards the lead?
Well, since the episode before this one, he was like looking more at the money. You know what I mean? Like this kid got money. So I think that he thinks Will is a good player, but he sees good players all the time.
Okay. You know, so it's like, why not take advantage?
Right. He's not looking at him like he's LeBron. He's looking at him like, oh, well, there go another name 101 NBA players that are good, but they, you know, of course, you're good to be in the NBA, but you're not the next LeBron or the next Kobe or the next Jordan. You're just a good player. So I'm gonna move on. But the fact that you have this, you know, this guy or your uncle, goddamn man. I apologize. You don't hear that shit? They up there beating cheeks, man.
I hear it lightly, man. It is what it is. Okay. Hey, it's construction going on around Brian. So
I apologize if y'all hear some banging. Excuse you know what I mean? They up there renting. They up there banging the hammers or beating cheeks, either or. But you know, happens. I ain't gonna cut that part out either.
No, leave that shit in there. But so it seems like Doc is okay. I get what you're saying. So it's like take advantage. He's still gonna like school him and try to push him or whatever. But there's gonna be a play in the long run to get some kind of money out of it.
Who knows?
I think it's gonna come down to him acting like he could push the button to put Will farther, but he's gonna tell the uncle like, "Well, I'm gonna need some kind of donation to my organization." It's gonna be some bullshit like that.
Yeah. Like we can get your son into the league, but you know what I mean, we're gonna need $1 billion. It's like what? It's like, yo, calm down. Ain't that serious?
We're gonna need $1 billion.
Yeah, like what I look like. But
all right, then we see they jump to what's his name? Carlton talking about his anxiety. I feel like rich people are only people that put their kids on medicine for anxiety.
I don't think that's true because I know maybe a few people that have their kids on medication that are Black, only because it's like
for anxiety.
Well, maybe not anxiety, maybe like ADHD, but anxiety is like more like high school now. That's like the regular. You know what I mean? Just depending on
That's crazy.
yeah, depending on where your kid, like how your kid is talking, because these kids now, and not to break off into this type of subject, but they're very um um this shit crazy. I don't want to say the word because it's like that's more than that, but it's like, some of these kids are suicidal as well. You know what I mean? They're dealing with bullying, they're dealing
Yeah.
with they don't take it the way we took it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying that a lot of kids didn't take bullying our age and then did something that probably um like either messed up their whole life, whatever the case is, or it messed them up as adults. But like now, I think kids are more aware of how they feel. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I don't want to feel this way. We kind of just like shit. If you was going through anxiety, you probably just didn't know it. You're like, fuck.
The difference is we can get away from it. They can't get away from the shit. The internet is everywhere.
Exactly. And you're so I mean, like all you see is something that's better than you every day. All we saw was like TV, and TV seems so far away. Like now on the internet, you see shit that's like, oh, I can grab that. You know what I mean? Like I can, you got regular people that got like 100,000, 200,000 followers. They don't do nothing. So it's like you want that. You want to look like this person that shit you got an apartment. You know what I mean? And they struggling with bills too, but they don't make it look like that. They make it look
it's
like
all happy. It's all happy online. Oh, we living it up. Yo, hey, click the subscribe. You know what I mean? Donate money. Like you see that, and you like, damn, I want to do that.
Yeah, I know people that got hella followers that have nothing. Like they living like me. Like they're just, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm living bad, but I don't have that many followers. So when you see followers, you want to tell your kids like, yo, don't see money right away.
Yeah.
If you got followers don't mean you got bread. Like these niggas have nothing.
And it's fucked up because they make it seem like they got everything.
Oh yeah. And it's just like your 9-to-5 job is definitely paying more than what they're receiving. Believe that.
Absolutely. So the thing is like when I say rich people, it's like they feel like that's a shortcut. Like instead of so if you can't afford to get this medication, it's like you got to find ways to be motivational or to help your child work through it. But it seemed like in here it was just like medication. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Carlson's explaining that like, yeah, the medication is doing a lot more than he was like the medication is damn near giving me anxiety.
Yeah, that's because he's doing cocaine with it.
No,
you can't be that nigga making his own speedballs and shit. That's what it is. That nigga.
I just think it's an interesting angle they took with that shit.
Yeah, they trying to. He wants to get off of the medication, right?
Yeah, he said he didn't want to. I don't know if he wanted to get off. Well, maybe he did. Lower dosage.
Yeah.
But so if you we jump to Jazz being in the record store with a fucking FUBU jersey on.
That shit was fly. FUBU making a cover.
The only reason I'm upset is because I didn't know if it was clean or not. You know how you torn while you looking at it?
Yeah.
Because it's like we make jokes about it now, but it was like, yeah, I like the way we wear that, but
fly, nigga. Like low key, I got a FUBU shirt right now. I just bought one recently. That shit coming back. That shit coming back. But that FUBU jersey was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you got on me not too long ago for wearing a fucking what was I wearing in the picture? You sent me a whole voicemail about it.
A whole voicemail.
I think I had an Echo shirt on.
I said that must be somebody else. I ain't sent the voicemail since the 90s.
Oh no, it was you.
I sent a voicemail to you?
Yeah. No. The nigga said, "Where the fuck did you find an Echo shirt in the 2000s?"
Oh shit. I mean, Echo. I ain't seen Echo in a minute. That's why I said that. Probably. I don't even remember saying it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but if I said it, hey, where did you find that motherfucker?
I don't know. It was clean though. But nah, I just wanted to point that out because that shit was hilarious. But so Hillary shows up with the fake chicken sandwich to borrow his car.
That was some Felicia shit. Let me borrow your car right quick for a chicken sandwich. Like what?
If we ain't married, don't ask to borrow my car. If we are married and I have a fucking classic 6'9" Impala, don't ask to borrow my fucking car.
I'll drop you off.
I will drop your black ass off, and that's it.
Yeah. Nah, what he did, like what he was saying was real though, because you know, some niggas like you get a woman like Hillary or whatever, you know what I mean? Like somebody that you do anything, you simping for or whatever, right? Oh yeah, baby, take my keys and all of that. But he was like, yo, look, not for no fake ass chicken sandwich. Like I'm good.
Fuck that.
You know what I mean? So it was like he finally gave in, but yeah, no, I understand. Like it's first of all, you don't know. First of all, she wasn't even claiming that nigga last episode. And she only claimed him because Karuchi kissed him. That's the only reason why she claimed him.
Only reason.
Yes, I wouldn't. Let's give it a year, babe, before I start letting you borrow my shit. Like we're not gonna do that.
After a year, you can't borrow my car. There's no world where I'm gonna allow you to drive my 69 Impala. I can't see a world where that happens.
No, I get you. And they're just too new. It's too new for you to borrow my car. I don't even trust you. I don't even know if I trust you yet.
At all. And he clearly doesn't. I mean, because he has no reason to really. Like he don't really have a reason to trust her yet.
Yeah, you see, he pulled up on her ass though, like on some
quick.
Yeah, he wanted to check. Like, make sure you're doing what you said you're doing. You know what I mean? Because he tried to bring the flowers and make it look sweet, but that nigga, he was checking to see what his car was doing. That's it.
You know what's funny? Because it's like she got there, so I'm assuming she drove there, but he pulled up in an Uber, so he didn't even want her car back. That nigga just
for real. That nigga was just like, yo, look, get gone. I'll take this shit back to the crib.
All right, so we jump to the school. Carlton is going to his locker, and Lisa pulls up on him. They had the little exchange about. I was confused. I thought she was saying he should apply for a scholarship, which was gonna piss me off because his daddy's rich.
Yeah.
But then I had to relook. It's not that. It was something like getting into some kind of club or some program or something. He was trying to get into that.
Yeah.
But in that scene, I came up with a prediction. My prediction is Carlton and Lisa going to end up fucking again, and we're gonna find out at the end of the season.
I can see that happening. I don't know, man. I don't like Lisa's character right now, and I feel like I'm gonna like her later. I just like every time I see her, I was just like, man, like why they putting her in this episode? Like she like, you know what I mean? I get they trying to build something. I just don't like her character right now. You know what I mean? I know it might change, but right now I feel like she like low key trying to bait niggas into doing shit for her or whatever. Like, hey, yo, check this out. You know what I mean? The winking her little eyes at Carlton. She's like, you know that nigga a simp. So it's just like she's just trying to get that nigga to do stuff because he likes her. And I feel like just like what you said, it's probably gonna happen. And she's doing it. She's like a snake.
Yeah. I think my issue with Lisa, even from last season, is the whole her terms type shit. Like her reactions to shit, it seemed like it's always about her for the most part.
Dude, nigga, she literally fucked Will, her boyfriend's cousin, in the house that he lives in, right? Was that his house?
Yeah.
Like, that's so fucked up, man. If you think about it, like I don't care what Will is. I'm not saying Will's not fucked up for doing it as well, but you know what I mean. He don't really know their relationship like that. I mean, he was fucked up. Let's just call it what it is. He was fucked up too. But come on, man. Like never mind, man. It's a movie. It's a TV show.
Yeah, it's a show. It's so like I said, I feel what you're saying. Like I hate the balls in her court angle that they was giving her. Like even with her getting mad at Will in the first place, like I should have told you I pulled a gun and went to jail. Like that's something I should have just threw on the table.
Right. Like niggas
I don't know.
Niggas just don't say.
I don't think that's enough. Yeah. I don't think that's enough for you to react the way you reacted. But anyway, moving on from her. That's just my prediction for her. Yeah. Then what happened? So you see Will trying to talk to the team. Everybody got an attitude. Will's the reason you motherfuckers are even good right now.
Real shit.
you guys ain't shit before Will got there, and you know it. So you don't have the right to team up and talk shit to me. If I'm telling you like, hey man, we got to get on board. I'm trying to be a team leader.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he
Fuck you.
he pretty much the captain. So I feel like when he did that, I thought it was a good, kind of like
Mhm.
a like what do they call it, like peace treaty almost. Like, hey, you know what I mean? I fucked up. You know what I mean? I want to apologize to y'all. But we need to get it together. You know what I mean? You're trying to like build his players
Yeah.
up. He ain't saying nobody's trash. He was just like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, we got to get it together. We a team. They were just like, no, Will. I was like, you know what? I'd have been the same way. I'd have been like, all right, cool. I wouldn't have been talking to them niggas no more. You'd have just saw me at the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, nigga, you can't. I'm the reason we're here. So you can't flip it and be like pointing fingers at me like I did something wrong. That's why I told dude to approach him later on. Like, hey man, we got a game tonight. Like, oh no, we ain't done yet.
And he was just like, hey, everything cool? So he ain't see you in a minute. Like, nigga, get fuck off me, man.
You wasn't at practice, man.
Like, why you didn't speak up when niggas in the locker room talking?
Yeah.
You could have been like, nah, y'all, Will is cool. Like, nah, you was quiet. So yeah, I'm gonna be there, nigga. No, you ain't getting the ball, motherfucker.
No, you ain't getting the ball, nigga.
So yeah.
So then we didn't even point out the fact that Big Ashley's in here. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
The little white girl hates that little Ashley's getting separate attention, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Is that what got her fired?
Yeah. Does that really work in the real world?
A teacher getting a student fired? I mean, a student getting a teacher fired?
Right. For handing out a book.
I mean, it's fantasy, man. You know what I mean? I don't think that could happen. I do believe that there are things in place, like when it comes to education, that they're very strict about certain policies. So if you break, like, it have to be a little bit more inappropriate than that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they just using that. I feel like they kind of forced that part in there. Like, yeah, she's giving her books on the side. That's not in the curriculum. What if she was tutoring her on the side, or what if Ashley just came like, hey, can I borrow this book? You can't. I don't know how the policies go, but I definitely don't think that's enough for you to lose your job.
Yeah, I feel like every school might be different. That's like one of those like top academies or whatever, even though it's not a real school, but they're trying to make it seem like one, and their rules are probably way more they're probably way more strict when it comes to their policies. But I think they have a lawsuit on their hands.
Absolutely. And then you can see the teacher, the white parents' reaction when they talk about it in the meeting. Yeah. They're like, she's breaking the rules. Shut the fuck up. Like,
Nagger.
Fuck no. Like, I feel like they needed something to spark that. They needed something to spark the black shit that Carlton's about to try to do.
Yeah. I didn't like the fact that the black teacher tried to stop Carlton from doing what he was going to do. I mean, I get that she's just like warning him, but at the same time, like, man, it ain't you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they want to, you know what I mean? Like, if they want to stand up for what they believe in, like, don't, halt him from doing.
Don't. She trying to put more fear in them than they would if they walked out.
Yeah. That nigga's now his anxiety is really kicking in. Like he don't want to lead no more. So you already know how the next episode gonna look.
Right. Like I said, he's gonna be torn between both worlds, like the white world and the world he wants to be a part of now, all of a sudden.
Right. So
misusing our nigga books. So then Will gets called from the girl. Will gets called from the girl from the park. Yeah. I don't like that girl.
Yeah. You can tell she's like, well, first of all, she didn't even tell Will that her uncle was Doc. She didn't tell him that. So he just found that out. You know what I mean? And
it seemed like they was connected somehow just by how she approached him.
Mm-hmm.
But just her as a character, I don't like.
Okay. Nah, I get you. I don't feel like she's gonna be around long.
Hopefully.
Yeah. She's a seasonal character.
Yeah, it's like she seemed like one of them girls that ain't hood but try to force the hood.
Yeah. She was just like, that shit was funny when they was dancing and shit. She was just like, let me show you how they do it. And Will comes in there doing some weird crump dance or whatever. I was like, what's this nigga doing? I thought he was about to like break out in some stomp the yard shit. That nigga said.
But you know what's funny about all of that?
Like,
What's hilarious? What's hilarious about all of that is he captured the essence of Will Smith so much because that's what he would have did.
Like tried to do some dance moves. I think Will Smith would actually bust out like real dance moves. Like this nigga did like some weird shit. I was like, what is he doing?
No, but it was if you watch what he was doing, he's trying to do the shit he thinks they do in LA.
Yeah.
That's why he was doing the crumping and shit.
I think the edit was just bad on that because I think he probably did something and they was like, nah, that ain't it, y'all. Because when you look at it, it's like it starts off like he starts the crump and then it's like he slows down and like points at her. I'm just like, I'm sure he had a routine and the editing guy was like, nah.
I think that was it. I think he's trying to I think he's trying to just almost like mocking LA, like this is how he assumes they dance.
Just nigga, man.
Hey, but nigga Carlton was out there getting them.
Oh yeah, he had two of them on him.
Yeah, from the gate.
Oh yeah, you could tell it's like shit. I don't know if it's him being off of his medication made him feel different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was on it. He was like, I'm about to go get these girls water. And Will's like, yo, I'm proud of you, nigga. He's just like, yo, you good? He's like, hell yeah.
I do like that energy from him, like, because like I said, even in the regular show, they had moments where they was like good. So now it ain't just clash. I hate this nigga. So it's like they got moments where they're good.
It's coming. Cause like just do the preview.
Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah, because right now they all buddy. They even got a handshake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's like, "Yer." I was like, okay.
but like I said, I just like that the positivity, you know. So the drama they have from now on, it's not going to be I hate you drama. It's going to be more cousinly drama until Carlton fucks Lisa again. Then it's going to be back to the nigga, you got me fucked up, and it's going to happen on some. We're going to really try to move on, and then Carlton's going to get with that girl and do the settle down, and it's going to be a moment where it ends up happening.
What girl?
Carlton's going to settle down with the BSU girl.
Okay, BSU. Okay, that's what I thought you said. Even though I feel like there's a possibility that he might mess with Lisa, but I feel like Lisa's going to what she's been doing all season. Like she's gonna curve him. I feel like he's going to fall back in love because she's getting closer. Like even though she's just being nice, but Carlton's gonna see it as, oh man, you know, it's my girl. We can be together again, and then she's gonna be like, no, like Carlton, like we're just friends, remember?
Yeah, we sound like it.
Just friends, remember? He's gonna be like, fuck. Hey. He's gonna be like, oh, back on that white powder, boy. He's gonna be on that.
Right back into the drug
game. It's coming, man. I'm telling you, bro.
I think it's gonna happen like
this. I'm gonna send that nigga down that white horse, bro. I'm telling you.
This was gonna happen. Carlton's gonna be good. Carlton's gonna be good with the BSU girl. Lisa's gonna have a whole breakdown because Will gonna be with another girl.
Oh yeah,
and Will gonna curve her, and then she's gonna be all in her emotions. And Carlton gonna come cheer her. Remember, she was like, I always had to cheer Carlton up, deal with his shit. That was her thing. That was her problem with Carlton.
Yeah.
So Carlton gonna feel like he owes her that to cheer her up, and in the midst of that, she's gonna hug him and kiss him.
I can see that happening. I can see it happening, but I just see Lisa just being like that. She's flaky, bro. I don't think she's gonna really. No, I don't know. Like the fuck, you in here naked in my room? What you doing?
She gonna give it.
She in there naked.
She gonna give it. Carlton. Like I said, Carlton's not gonna. He ain't gonna put it on the table. He ain't gonna present it, but she's gonna give into it, and he's gonna be like caught off guard.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna stop it from happening. And Will's gonna, you know how they always walk in like, the fuck? Oh, Will, it's not. Hey, Will, let me talk to you, Will.
Do you think
I didn't do it, Will?
Do you think do you think he even has a case to say that to Carlton?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you took my girl. What are you talking about?
It's still a he thinks he loves her thing.
Oh. Oh fuck, man! Like you take my girl and I get her back, nigga. I want like I don't know what you want me to say. Bro. Mad at me for doing the same shit you did? All I did is take my property back. That's like you mad at me because you borrowed something from my house. You know what I mean? You never gave it back.
You
I
stole
came
it
to your
back.
house and I just like, hey, thanks, bro. Like I'm here, appreciate it. Got my property back, nigga. You didn't even have to give it to me. I got it back.
I don't know. I just know that's what the tension gonna happen between them.
Yeah.
To where Will might do another disappearing act. I'm moving to Jazz's house again. Like, Will. Hey, these niggas' apartments they live in this house is fucking ridiculous. I would never move out.
Yeah.
Every time they show one of these niggas' rooms, I'm not moving out.
They got a whole house.
Yeah, the nigga was in his living room playing the video game when his parents walked in. I'm not moving out.
Hey man, it's how it is to be rich, man. It's like you're not moving out because of the space. You're moving out because you don't like your parents telling you what to do no more. That's all it is.
Tell me, if my mom was rich, you can tell me whatever you want. I'm not moving.
Lamar, get out there and take that trash. Ask Jeffrey to do it. Hey, that's another thing. That's another thing.
I was about to say, speaking of that, backing up, who's cooking this food?
Which food?
The food for the house. When they make their plates, it's like there's trays of food. Who's cooking this shit?
I think they got like a maid or something that they just don't show, or like some type of cook that she just don't have she's not a character because Jeffrey ain't cooking.
Yeah, Jeffrey ain't no butler.
Yeah, so I think that there's somebody in there that they're not showing, or Viv in there cooking them pots up. I don't know.
She ain't cooking a goddamn thing.
Oh man. I feel like we're missing parts because Viv had her little breakdown, not really breakdown, but she went to the office that Reed was at, and I guess his assistant was there, and she was like, you know, she's tired of Reed like trying to make it seem like he is responsible for her work or some shit like that. And you know what I mean, he was like, you know what, I don't need the services no more, you know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna show him again because he ain't been in no episodes. It's like they're talking about a ghost character almost now, with Michael Ealy's character.
I kind of want to say I don't care.
Hey, shit, that nigga said, hey, it's all about Will Smith. Fuck Aunt Viv.
No, it ain't even that. It ain't even that. I don't care about Viv and this art shit. I hate to say it like that. I literally don't care. Whenever she started talking about that art shit, I damn near forget. She was like, look at he posted. Oh my God. He posted like he took over. I'm like, what is she talking about? What Jeffrey do?
You know some side.
Oh, you ain't talking about that.
You know some side stories. I feel like they got to give everybody, because I don't give a fuck about Ashley's story. I'll keep it real with you either. You know what I mean? Like her and Big Ashley, I don't care. It just don't matter. Like where Will and Carlton and them at? You know, like who Jeffrey killed. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's like I'm trying to pay attention to everything because I feel like, you know, they try to make it come full circle. Like everybody is almost like a Crash, like the movie Crash. Like everybody's doing something different and they end up like kind of
all connected.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, listeners, if y'all hear this beat, man. It's like I know it's coming through the mic, but I can't do shit about it.
It ain't too loud though. I mean, for right now, it ain't too loud. I can't. It ain't.
Oh, you gonna hear it on playback? Trust me.
That's what I was about to say. On playback might sound different, but it ain't too loud. I can hear a little bit, but it ain't too loud.
Yeah.
But so it's like it's just that the art thing is not as interesting as it could be, I guess, for me.
No, it's not.
Ashley don't really have a story right now.
Her story is like she's trying to stand up for her teacher, but like low key, Carlton's about to take over that story because he's standing up for it now. So here, Ashley, go back.
But that's what I said. I feel like that was just for Carlton. I feel like that part of the story was just for Carlton and what he's gonna do with BSU. They needed an angle for him to take charge for something.
Yeah, no, for real shit. Do you think they're gonna bring more characters back? Okay, they got the mom that she's in there. Light skin and Viv in there.
Who's left?
Like real Carlton, real Hillary.
You meant when you said bring characters back, I thought you meant like characters from the show.
Oh yeah,
but you talking about the actual actors and actresses.
You think they're gonna throw them in as cameos at some point? Have Carlton come in and be other Carlton's mentor? That would be crazy.
Nah, he's gonna come in as the police. Like, whoa! You can't be protesting out here. I was in high school just like you.
Oh shit! I just hope they don't break out the Carlton deal. That's gonna break the fourth wall. I'll be like, yo, don't do it.
You know what's funny? And now that I'm thinking about it, Ashley's teacher has nothing to do with Carlton School.
Yeah, she's like in the middle school teacher, but they're all connected.
Yeah, so his protest for one teacher out of a middle school means nothing in the grand scheme of things.
That means they don't give a fuck about.
That's why I said that
to carry that story.
Yeah. Nobody gives a fuck
though. My predictions for next episode. It pretty much ended with Will taking over the basketball game and scoring all the points. Like, I don't give a fuck. And then
he said fuck Kirk.
Yeah,
they was up by like 20. He still said fuck Kirk, and I feel him.
Yeah, real shit. Fuck all the teams. But Uncle Phil talks to Doc about doing business with Will, period, or whatever. He was like, make sure you contact me if you're trying to do business with my nephew. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like they're gonna bump heads for sure. You know what I mean? I think Uncle Phil's gonna try to talk Will out of it. I feel like he's gonna get Jeffrey to look up what Doc is known for, like, you know what I mean? Like his
Jeffrey
background.
Smoke his ass.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm sure Doc got like a shitty record, something that is following him that he ain't cleaned up, and Jeffrey's gonna find it and like, yo, Will, this guy's this, he's done this before. Hey, leave alone, Uncle Phil. It's a West Philly thing, he's gonna be like.
I was thinking it's a West Philly shit, nigga. I think he's gonna find out. It's gonna be like a player out there that was like, yeah, man, I almost made it, but then Doc did this and he fucked my life up. It's gonna be some shit like that.
Right. Yeah, it's a drama, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not looking for any good things to happen.
Damn.
I'm serious, bro. Like they trying to give us the little, fairy tale beginning or whatever. Like, everybody cool and shit now. Like, Will is gonna get kicked out again. Uncle Phil's gonna be mad at Will. Carlton's gonna be mad at Will. Will's gonna be mad at the world.
I do think
Jazz and Hillary definitely breaking up.
That's about to be over in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I definitely like the balance of the positivity in this one though. Last season it was just negative 24/7, but it's like they give you like, you get feel like when Jeffrey came back, that's a feel good moment. Like, you actually feel it, like, oh hell yeah, he back in the house.
Yeah.
So they're doing a better balance of that. Last season it was just like, God damn, give me a break. But now they giving you that break in between shit.
Right. Hey, so I'm looking forward to it. It's an entertaining show. There are some things, some characters I don't like, but that's every show. So but so far it's starting off good so far. I'm fucking with it.
I ain't gonna say I don't like nobody except for that girl. Just cause she doesn't give me the real hood. Like, they could have got a girl to play that hood girl. She didn't do it for me. But I kind of want Vivian and Ashley to have better things going on with their story. Like with Hillary, I don't like the shit she's doing, but that's just me. Like, I don't like that world anyway. So I can see somebody else like that's interested in the influencer shit. Like, I don't care nothing about that. That's just on me. But Ashley and Vivian need a story. They need something going on for real.
Yeah, and since this is not a sitcom, it's less like likely that they'll have an episode like based around them like the sitcom did. Like, the sitcom would base a whole episode around Ashley, or base a whole episode around Vivian when she was like, pregnant, or when she, was open about her, when she had that whole dance scene and stuff like that. But this is a series. This is a series. Like, so it's an hour-long episode. They're not going to focus on more than Will. Like, Will is going to be in every other shot. You know what I mean? And Vivian might be a few.
Okay, I was about to say they did kind of last season though. Like Ashley had her focus, but it wasn't just.
I'm talking about the full
episode.
It
wasn't just.
Yeah, like she had a point. A piece, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to carry, like, to make us care about our character. Like, we care about Uncle Phil's character, care about Jeffrey's character. I feel like Aunt Viv had a little bit, like with the whole like Michael Ealy thing, but now that he gone, shit.
Yeah, that was interesting because it was like, what the fuck is that energy between them?
Right.
But now he just gone, so we back to square one.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna try to hit or she was gonna give in, so it was like it was interesting.
Yeah.
Just like you said, now it's just like you could tell he's not a character anymore. They just gotta like almost write him out of the script by talking about him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Anyway, tune in next time on Black Prime where we talk about episode 3 from Bel-Air.
Leave your comments and we'll read them out loud. Hey, and shout out to whoever's in Jamaica listening to us. Because as soon as we drop these shit, somebody in Jamaica is listening.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you. Leave a comment so we can shout your name out or something. Somebody in Jamaica listens.
Yeah, hey.
Or a couple people.
Appreciate it.
We likes it. And the UK.
For sure. We out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.